day of the week. I may call myself an entrepreneur hoe, depending on how I feel. You know, depending on how I feel is how I describe who I am. But I'm a mother, and I'm every woman. I represent every woman. I can relate to every woman, every category, but I remain true to Stormy.
I have so many questions for you, Coach Stormy, but I want to start with the first thing that you said, because you said serial entrepreneur. So how did you first get started, and like, what was the very first business or the first endeavor that you like started on your own?
My first endeavor probably was in about elementary school, selling M&Ms and candies and
Yes.
stealing candy from the candy store and selling it to my friends for 50 cents a dollar. I've always been a hustler. I come from a family of drug dealers and scammers and schemers, and so I always knew how to hustle because I watched my mom hustle, I watched my dad hustle, I watched my brothers hustle. So it's just something that I grew up doing. I learned at a very young age, you know, like sell or be sold, you know, pick a choose. You can sell something or be sold. Pick a choice, pick a side, you know.
Mm-hmm. So were you ever like scared though? Because I know a lot of people when it comes to starting their own business, they don't really want to branch out. They feel like it's gonna be too much work, whatever the case. Like, you were never nervous about that?
I'm more scared of being broke than I'm scared of failing. I'm more scared of somebody owning my time. I'm more scared of somebody telling me what to do. I'm more scared of lunch breaks, you know, vacation days, sick pay. Like I'm more scared of that
Oh,
than I
word.
am of, you know, being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm guessing you read a lot of books too, right?
I do. I do personal development every day. It's not a day that I don't do some type of personal development. I like to learn something new every day. I don't ever want to be the woman I was yesterday.
And how do you start your day? Do you have a strict routine? Like when you wake up in the morning, you do certain things every single time?
I do. I have a formula. I call it my formula. Everybody should, you know, if you click the link in my bio on my YouTube, I have a free training called The Formula. Everybody has a formula, and when you unlock the formula, it's like the code to you. So, I mean, I have what you call $1 billion mornings. I wake up in the morning. Of course, I'm always grateful for life. Always grateful to God for waking me up. I'm not one of them girls that I'm in heavy prayer. Like my life, I live my life as a prayer. So I don't pray all day. Like Lord help me, and you know, asking for stuff
Yeah.
all day. Like I don't do that. I live a prayer. You know. So I do that every morning. I wake up. You know, I'm grateful for life. I do some type of personal development. I meditate more than likely every morning. I like to do workouts and meditate. I call it walking and workout meditation every day.
Wait. So when you're working out, you listen to the meditation?
No, it's called walking or working meditation. Like you can walk and work and be meditating at the same time. It's a state that you put yourself in where you're able to manifest and visualize your future while you're moving. You don't have to. This doesn't mean meditation only. You can walk and move and still be a walking meditation. So, sometimes I work out and meditate. That's why I don't like to do a whole lot of talking while I'm working out because I'm really inside of myself, visualizing how I see myself. So every day I try to get some type of workout in, meditation every morning before 8. I meditate, as a matter of fact, with over 400 or 500 people. It used to be 1,000 people, but you know, people quit on themselves. That's what people do. So now I meditate with like 500 people every morning in my private community, the Girl Hold My Hand community. And I do that Monday through Friday. And I definitely have a routine, and I encourage everybody, including you, to have a routine, which is your formula to you.
Wow, you're dropping some gems on us already. Everybody's going crazy in the comments. For those who just joined, we got Coach Stormy here. And so, Coach, can you tell us, like, also with so many different endeavors that you have, like, how do you juggle? Like, okay, now you got the skincare line. So how do you do, like, you know, work on doing your books and stuff and your skincare, like all different things at the same time? Because I have heard once someone gave me business advice once, and they were like, if you do a bunch of things, then how are you gonna excel at all of them? You gotta focus on one thing. But I was like,
That's true.
oh,
That is very true. You
so
got what most people do is they try to, you know, become a Jack or Jackie of all trade, and then they end up mastering none. Because the truth is, where focus goes, energy flows. So you should focus on one thing and become successful in that one thing first. I did not start 5 and 6 businesses until I became very successful at one. With my primary business, which is I am a businesswoman that happens to be in network marketing. So I make a lot of money in the network marketing direct sales space. When I got that income to a very, you know, healthy, very high 6-figure plus monthly income, I believe in diversification. But I believe that you should not diversify in the same industry. People who are in the hair industry, they diversify in the hair industry. I believe that you have multiple streams of diverse income. So once I started making my money in network marketing, my business became very stable and very consistent. After about 5 years in, then I started to launch my other companies. I didn't launch all of them at the same time. The first company I launched was my books. People always ask me like, how did I do this? How did I do that? And so I wanted to be able to help people. So my books is me. Everything that I write about is, my first book was called The Quiet Storm. It's a memoir, more of an autobiography of the first phases of my life. By the time I turned 29, up until that age, I wrote that book at 29. So it's my 20 up to 29 years of who Stormy Wellington was at the time. Then I wrote a book called The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Recruitment. And I wrote that book because everybody kept asking me, like, how did I become the #1 recruiter in my industry? And so I got, overwhelmed with that question. So I decided to put a book together to help people to emulate, to copy, to duplicate, And then my third book, which is all bestsellers, is called The 9 Laws of Success. I believe in living a very principle-based life where everything you do is about the principle of what you're doing. And so those are me. So everything that I do is me. I don't just sell stuff to make money. I sell what I am and who I am. So my CBD line, for example, I woke up one day and I didn't like my skin. And I also knew that the CBD crave was going to be crazy. And so I'm a category creator. I tell people like, find your lane. I am a category creator. I don't do what I see other people do. I create a category that I believe in. So when I saw what was going on with the CBD phenomenon, I thought back to, what I needed. My mom, she passed away when I was holding her hand in 2011, and she dealt with a lot of bodily issues and joints and pains and all that. And I learned that CBD corrects body dysfunctions, but it also helps your body to stay in a place called homeostasis, and it also helps with inflammation and all that. So anything that can help you with health, like that's what I represent. I am that woman that believes that nothing is more important, outside of God, but health and wealth. Health and wealth is everything. You can't have nothing if you ain't got no health and if you ain't got no wealth. So my CBD company was the first company outside of my books. And then I just launched my skincare line today. I am a skincare fanatic. I spend a lot of money on my skin, and I really got sick of spending a whole bunch of money on skin products, other people's skin products. And so I decided to formulate my own, really dedicated to my mom. My mom did not age very gracefully, and because of it, it made her, not really happy with herself. And so I decided to create a skincare line so I could age gracefully. I'm 42 years old, and I want to look like this when I'm 62. So I'm very particular about skincare and taking care of your skin. You only get one. So all of the things that I sell is what I believe in. My activewear line, I work out every day. So why continue buying Nike and somebody else's activewear line when I could just create my own activewear line? So again, everything that I sell is what I believe in. And so it's like I'm endorsing my beliefs, and I sell what I use. If I sell it, it's because I use it and I believe in it.
And can you tell us what's the name of the line too, the skincare line?
The Perfect Storm Collection. Not but Perfect Storm Collection.
And can people get it? It's in the link in your bio.
Go to Perfect Storm. They should link my bio. Go to perfectstormcollection.com. Yeah, put my link in my bio.
Perfectstormcollection.com. Can you tell us real quick, like what is your skincare routine too? Somebody asked that in the comments.
So I detox every night, first of all. So I don't wake up. I detox. I don't leave yesterday's shit in my body tomorrow. So I detox it out every morning. I drink a tea at night that causes me to detox. So beauty begins within. A lot of people don't know that the toxins that's coming out in their skin is from within. So I detox every night, number one. And then I wake up in the morning and I wash my face with, I have my own fresh face wash. It's a foam rose wash, detoxifying wash. Some days I exfoliate. I have my own exfoliant, Himalayan sea salt exfoliant base with peptides and all that. Then I use something on my face called Baby Face. It's a serum. It has peptides. It has stem cells. It has hyaluronic acids, retinol, all the things, skin tighteners. And then I put on, of course, I have an eye cream from my CBD company called Bright. I wipe my skin with a product called Glow. And then I spray it and seal it in with my skincare spritzer called Rose Refresher. And then at night, I use a product called Renew so my skin can renew while I'm sleeping. And all of that is from my line, Perfect Storm Collection.
Make sure y'all go get it. Tap the link in the bio. I'm going to have to go get it too because I have been looking for
in Orlando right now, live at my women's experience. Well, we have men here too this year, a lot of men actually. It's called The Awakening.
So can you tell us what the awakening experience is like?
So it's first of all, it's kind of hard to put it into words because it's different for everybody. But the premise of the awakening experience is because a lot of people with life and challenges, you begin to lose yourself. You forget who you are, and when you forget who you are, you cannot accomplish the things that you desire because you lose your power, you lose your authenticity. And this event was actually inspired by me going to a women's event about 6 years ago. And I remember I went to this event, and it was a room full of women, and for some reason, especially black women, we have this thing where if another woman looks good, we decide to hate on that woman because she looks better than us, or we're insecure or intimidated. And so I went to this event and I saw a bunch of women just hating on each other for no reason. And I remember looking at everybody and I'm like, okay, I gotta change this energy, you know? If I gotta speak in front of this audience, I am gonna change the energy of this room because I don't like to do anything that makes me feel uncomfortable. And so I asked the host of the event, hey, can I borrow the microphone? I just want to do something real quick. And she willingly gave me the microphone. I said, hey, listen, you know, the woman that's sitting next to you is dealing with issues and pain and insecurities and doubts and fears just like you. And everybody was looking around like, you know, they saw a ghost. And I said, listen, I want you to hold a woman's hand next to you and know that she's dealing with some of the very same things you're dealing with. And I want you to look at that woman in her eyes and tell her she's beautiful, she's amazing. And I did that, and I watched everybody drop their ego, drop their pride, and I just saw tears stream down the women's faces. And I just realized that sometimes you need to know that you are just alike. You know, we all go through the same challenges just at different times. And so when that experience happened, it made me realize how much more work I needed to do. And so I went on a 2-year soul searching journey. I went to Ashugbo, Africa. I went to Cambodia and learned about genocide. I went to Amsterdam. I went to a week medication camp where I just meditated for 1 full week, and I started to learn how powerful I am as a spiritual being having a human experience. And all the things that I learned changed me so much that I looked better when I left the experience. I lost a lot of weight. I got rid of toxic relationships and friends and limiting beliefs. I made more money. I started to see things differently, and I just got very inspired to want to help other people to do what I did. It took me 2 years and maybe $2 million, and I decided that I was gonna put together my own type of awakening experience, and that's what this event is about. You come to this event, or shall I say experience, and you leave this experience knowing yourself, loving yourself, and embracing yourself. And when you do that, you get to authentically connect, collaborate, and celebrate with other people. The truth is, most of us are not even 50% of who we should be. We are not even, you think you're doing something, you ain't even did 50% of what you could possibly do. So when you get into these type of environments and your confidence increases, your clarity increases, then everything else follows suit. And you just get to become more unstoppable, more powerful. And you know, one of the things I love about my experience is that you live the residual effects long after the experience is over. That's why it's an experience. It's not an event. An event is what you experience while you're in the event. My experience, you learn more about you and who you are and who you could be the next week, the third week, 3-4 years later, you're still living and more fruitful for what happened to you at my event. So it's called The Awakening because it's the art of suddenly becoming aware of something. So a lot of people don't know what they don't know, but they think they know. And then they get in this environment and then they know that, oh my God, I got some work to do.
So the event is on okay, wait, how can we come? What about Houston?
Okay, so what you guys could do, I did my last awakening last September in Houston, but you could purchase a ticket right now. You could go to the link in my bio. You could go to stormynewrules.com. We got a bundle deal right now for only $97. Ross is performing tomorrow. He's speaking tomorrow. We got Kim, Real Talk Kim. We got some billionaires that's gonna be here, some multi-millionaire women that's gonna be here. And it's not too late. Go to stormynewrules.com/2022 to take advantage of the bundle deal that we have offering to you all tonight. Not just the opportunity to tap in virtually. As a matter of fact, Pillow Talk kicks in tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. We got an amazing Pillow Talk session. We got Dr. Jamal Bryant. Some of y'all know Dr. Jamal Bryant. He will be here. It's going to be incredible, and we kick off tonight. So go to stormynewrules.com/2022 and you can get not just the virtual experience, but we have a whole lot of perks in that bundle deal, and it's only $97. So I'm gonna pin my girl Kia's comment right here where she put, oh, it won't let me pin it, but anyway, it won't let me pin it, but y'all heard what I said, stormynewrules.com/2022, all right?
And before I let you go too, you said in the beginning, you said a couple fellas there too, so it's open to guys too?
Yeah. We honestly, we need the men to wake up for real. There's a whole lot of sleep men out here, so we need the men to wake up too. Huh?
It used to be all women.
You know, men believe that they got it going on and they don't think they need help, and men are very egotistical and prideful, so men don't come to personal development events. Women are more apt to come to these type of things. So it's always been for men too. Men just won't come because they got big egos. You know how it go.
Well, people can bring their husbands, their best friends.
Long as they pay, long as they spend their money, they can bring anybody. They can bring their robot, their artificial intelligence, their cat, long as they pay.
Whoever you want. And so before I let you go, Coach, again, they can get tickets and everything, the link in your bio. And are you going to come back to Houston and do it again? I know you say you were here in September.
This is actually the finale. This is the finale. My goal is to do the Awakening Teen Summit. I want to move to really saving our youth. You know, I had my first child at 15, my second child at 19. And if I would have had the awakening, I love my kids, but I probably would not have had kids so early. I probably wouldn't have dropped out of school in the 9th grade. I probably wouldn't have been a shoplifter or a stripper. I probably wouldn't have, you know, been on Section 8 and food stamps. So I want to awaken our youth before they become an adult. So I'm really starting to get like real passionate about awakening the youth. So it's going to be the Awakening Teen Summit. We probably won't be doing any more grown folks awakenings in this capacity. I'm going to more of an intimate setting. I have my own like university empire that's like 4,500 square feet in Miami. So we're doing the Awakening Intimates, where instead of it being 400 people, it'll be you and 19 people. So still a beautiful experience, but way more intimate than the big audience.
I like that. The intimacy is better.
It's very big.
Thank you so much for all the gems you dropped on us today. I got a lot to think about. I got to go into the weekend. I'm trying to come to a session. You guys make sure y'all get y'all tickets. You can be there virtually if you're in Orlando. It's going down today. Thank you so much again, Coach. Wait, one more question. Our final question. If you could go back and tell your 25-year-old self some advice, what would you say?
Fuck what they think about you.
What?
Because they don't think anyway.
Damn.
That's what I say. Fuck what they think about you because they don't think anyway. And if they think about you, at least they using their mind. That's what I say. Do you. Don't worry about what nobody think about you. Do what makes you happy and what makes you feel as if you're fulfilling your life purpose. Fuck what people think about you.
I fuck with that, Coach. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For tapping in today. Hopefully I get to see you again soon, sometime in person in Houston or whatever. But
I have a house in Houston actually. I haven't been there in like 7 months. But I'll be coming there. Actually, I will be in Houston like in the next 2 weeks. So I'll reach out to Vicky. Vicky, shouts out to my girl Vicky. Shouts out to my girl Vicky. And I'll be there soon, and I'll tell Vicky to bring me by the station so we can meet. But I actually have a house on the north side of Houston.
Wow, I did not know that. Okay.
I know, I've been there in 7 months. I forgot I even had it, y'all. I just put the bills on auto pay. I paid it off cash, y'all. It's just sitting there waiting on me to come say hi to it.
Rich talk. Let's rich talk.
Exactly. That's what we do. We inspire our culture to let them know that we all can have this life if you want it. It's up to you.
Amen to that. I'm trying to get like you. I will see you in person very, very soon.
Yes, I'll make sure we make the connection. Thank you so much for having me. Keep doing your thing, young queen. It's an honor to be here with you today, and I hope that I left you inspired and awakened.